It's your boy Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with American Reacts to 10 Signs You're Dating an Australian. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Let's hop in.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kaitlyn. I'm an American who's in a long distance relationship with her Australian boyfriend Mark, who is hoping to move to Australia by the end of 2021. So I have another reaction video for you guys, and this is the 10 signs you are dating an Australian.
Give it to me.
So if you've ever dated an Aussie, if you are Aussie, please like and comment down below because I kind of want to see if this is any of your guys' experience as well. So now let's get started. Oh my god, is this absolutely true? So I was teasing Mark the other day because he went to Costco and he bought not a jar, I mean a tub, like a tub of Vegemite. I'm like, how in the world are you going to eat all of that? The jar of Vegemite he gave me last year, there's like maybe that much of it used up. It takes forever for me to go through a jar. And he's like,
we know why.
I'm going through this in like 3 or 4 months and have to get another one. The amount of Vegemite he eats just blows my American mind.
We know why you only use that much, Kaitlyn, in the amount that you had it. I don't think I have to say it anymore. You're trying to adjust your taste buds to it, but your taste buds do not enjoy it. But you're trying. You're trying, and I absolutely love that. And they may be adjusted by now. You may actually like it now, but it's no bueno. I'm sorry. It's no bueno.
Like, how could you possibly stomach that much Vegemite in that short a period of time?
Aussies are built different.
The second point, I can kind of get this. Australians are notorious for having a pretty thick accent and for talking very fast. And
Facts.
Also for using a lot of slang.
Facts.
So this is something that you're going to have to get used to. You get used to hearing the Australian slang words after a while, but you're going to also have to get used to hearing it with a very thick Australian accent and being spoken to very, very quickly. So yeah.
You're learning a whole new language. You're learning a whole new language.
I think this is absolutely true. It's going to take you a little while to kind of adapt to the way they talk, the words they use, and hearing everything with the accent, but I mean, let's face it, the accent makes it so worth it. So, I mean, I guess this kind of depends on the person.
Really?
I feel like Mark's pretty vigilant in actually applying sunscreen when it's summertime, but he doesn't do it the rest of the year. So I don't know if this is something that's like common in Australia where you only put sunscreen on in the summer and you ignore it in the winter. Like, as somebody who has like a whole skincare routine, I put on sunscreen just about every single day.
Oh wow.
I've only seen Mark ever put sunscreen on during the summer, so I don't know how true this is. If this is your experience dating an Aussie, or if you're Australian and you never really put on sunscreen other than the summertime, like drop a comment down below because I'm really curious as to if this is common or not.
That's a really interesting one, I feel like, because I feel like I've seen many videos where like Australians definitely understand that sun in Australia is a different kind of sun, and so they definitely protect themselves well with sunscreen. But it may only be in the summertime. And it may only. I've never put on sunscreen in my life, but our sun isn't. We have this. I know we have the same sun, but it just doesn't shine as hot over here, so I never have to worry about it. But yeah, from videos I've seen, it's like Australians are definitely understanding that protect yourselves.
So there's some stuff about Australia that is very unique when it comes to drinking. I know that Chewies, I don't think they're actually a thing anymore, or at least like not after college age, maybe.
I can't believe it's some of you guys out there that's drinking alcohol out your shoe. I know what my foot capable of. I know my feet that have been in my shoes all day. I cannot drink anything out of them because I know my feet. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all feet don't get as sweaty or anything like that. But maybe y'all got different feet out there. But yeah, okay, I couldn't drink out of my shoe. I'd probably die.
Thing anymore, or at least like not after college age maybe, or uni age. I've never heard of a grown adult doing a Chewie, and it's just so incredibly disgusting. Like, who thought this was a good idea? Who in their right mind would think of pouring beer into a shoe and drinking it? That's so gross.
I don't know, Kaitlyn.
It's pretty well known that Australians like to drink. Drinking is a huge part of Australian culture. But as far as, like, goon bags and Chewies, it's just a completely different world down there.
I feel you, Kaitlyn.
And most cultures have their own different foods. I mean, most don't have something as weird as Vegemite. Some foods seem strange, some are perfectly normal. I mean, here in the States, pies are sweet. We don't really think of traditional meat pies, but I know over in England, meat pies are huge. That's a very common staple in traditional English culture. Naturally, they brought it over to Australia, so this is something that's pretty common. Fairy bread is delicious. Don't knock fairy bread.
It looks good.
That is some of the best drunk food you will ever have, especially if you have a sweet tooth like me. I will not knock fairy bread. I will knock Vegemite every day of the week. I'm sorry.
We stand together on that, Kaitlyn. We stand on the same side of the fence on that. I'll knock it. I'll be right there knocking it with you. But fairy bread, no, I've never tried it, but it actually does look good. I feel like I would actually like fairy bread.
Not happening. They put pineapple and beetroot and a fried egg on a burger. That's overkill. You don't need that. If you have high quality cheese, if your vegetables are fresh, you don't need all that other nonsense. Why do you do it? Like, just Aussies. Why do you put beetroot on a burger? That's so wrong. As an American, that is so wrong.
Disrespecting the burger.
Okay, so the half-closed thing makes sense. Summer gets ridiculously hot in
I feel
Australia.
that.
Australia is a very warm climate for the most part. There are some areas where it's not. There are some exceptions to the rule. But overall in Australia, it is a very warm climate. So for them to go around half clothed, half dressed, that kind of makes sense. As to doing everything barefoot, I've never seen anybody walk around public in barefoot. I've never seen anyone go to the shops barefoot. I've only ever seen it on the beach or inside somebody's house. So I don't know if this is something that's kind of fallen to the wayside or something that I just haven't seen, or if it's just something that's really bogan that I just haven't seen. But I don't see people walking around the shops in bare feet. That's gross. Well, of course, they're no strangers to long.
Oh, I don't know why. I don't think it's depending on what your feet situation look like. Do they stink or anything? As long as they're good, I'm sure bare feet. I mean, it's almost the same as just having thongs on, right? Your feet are still exposed, so I don't think bare feet will bother me. I wouldn't do it, but it wouldn't bother me.
Farthest continent from anything and everything else. The only place that's kind of easy to get to is Southeast Asia, and even then, that's a 7-8 hour flight. I'm not even sure it's going to be longer than that. But how long is a flight from, say, Darwin to Bali? It's not exactly easy to access. And Australia itself is a huge country. It's like over a 4-hour flight to fly from Sydney to Perth. It's a massive area.
God dang.
Yeah, you're going to have to get used to dealing with long distances if you ever move to Australia. And it's definitely something that most Australians, especially those who travel abroad frequently, are kind of used to. Christmas traditions in Australia are so different than what they are here in the States. And honestly, don't tell my mom, I kind of love it. Because over here, Christmas is so commercialized, you can't get away from it, starting even before Halloween in some places.
I feel like it.
Decorations up. And it's almost about outdoing the neighbors with the decorations, posting about the most amount of gifts, the most expensive gifts on Instagram. It's become so commercialized, it's kind of lost a lot of meaning for people. And I feel like in Australia, you don't see that same level of commercialization at all. It's really about coming together with your family, spending the day together, maybe going to the beach, enjoying each other's company, and then the next day you have Boxing Day, which is not a thing here in the States. So again, there's Boxing Day lunch, there's Christmas lunch. It's just another chance to relax, take the day off, unwind, and spend some time with family, which, while it's so different, is something that I think is really amazing about Christmas in Australia.
Yeah, I feel like here, I don't know. I feel like Christmas has become a holiday for the kids. You feel me? Especially when it comes to gifts. Oh my God, I'm seeing kids get crazy gifts. Parents are literally spending crazy amounts of money to giving them everything their little heart desires. And it's I'll be like, God dang. And you seeing these kids are becoming more and more ungrateful, it seems like. If they don't get what they want, like, it's a problem. But don't get me wrong, there's plenty of families who do come together, who do enjoy that family time. Know what I'm saying? And so that's definitely a part of it. But I feel like as kids are growing up, as each generation grows, like, parents are trying to give their kids like every single little thing they want, and kids are becoming used to getting everything they want. So when they don't, it's a problem. But I feel like it is becoming more and more commercialized rather than it be about spending that time with family and enjoying that time together.
I got this Nutbush thing. I can't get over it. Like, the name alone sounds weird. Nutbush City Limits. What? Like, okay, so I know that Americans have dances that they do at, like, weddings and proms and things like that. So you have, like, the Cupid Shuffle, the Cotton Eye Joe, the Electric Slide. I don't know if these are, like, done in Australia at all. At all. If they are, like, drop a comment down below, because I want to know if it's something that's actually done in Australia. But this whole Nutbush City Limits thing, why that song? Why? I don't get it.
Number 10.
I've never seen anybody get like crazy excited about Australian celebrities. I know people who are like really into Australian sports athletes and like really big sports names, but not so much celebrities. This might just be the people that I know, the people that I hang out with, because I'm not a celebrity person. I don't care. I don't remember celebrity names. I barely remember celebrity faces half the time. So maybe this is something that is common to Australians. If you know an Australian who gets like super excited when they hear Chris Hemsworth is in something, please let me know. But this is not something I've seen. So that is it for the 10 signs you are dating an Australian. If you're dating an Australian and any of this is true to you, please let me know. If you liked this video and found it enjoyable at all, please like and subscribe below. I post weekly about moving to Australia, Australian content, and the overall process of moving abroad. My name is Kaitlyn, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.
I think there is definitely some Australians I get excited about. Like, when I see Margot Robbie's in a movie, I want to watch it. When I see Hugh Jackman's in a movie, I want to watch it. When I knew the crocodile hunter was coming on TV, Steve Irwin, I was in front of the TV excited. When I see Rose Byrne in a movie, I want to watch. And I know there's many Australians that I probably love that I'm missing out on. But I guess I just get excited about celebrities. And I just know that those celebrities are Australian. I know there's a lot more, but if I knew they're Australian, I'd be like, oh, I didn't know that. I love that celebrity. But that's all we got. You guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. It's your boy Neal. Out.